good place to start this morning, on our feet and our hands at a prayer pose. And just connect with your breath by taking a slow breath in through your nose and a nice slow exhale out of your nose. Good, and do that 2 more times. Set an intention for your day. Now is always a good time. Arms up, open up the eyes if they're closed, and push your hips forward. And then turn your hold, reaching for opposite elbows. Just start to sway yourself, walk in place, wake up your body. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale to a half lift, a flat back. And then exhale, fold. Now we're going to come all the way up on the inhale. Reach for your left wrist with your right hand and take a lean over to your right. Try to keep your arms nice and straight. You can join if you want. I have an extra mat. Yeah, come on. All right, let's bring our hands to prayer and just start to circle the head. Good morning. Welcome. You're welcome. There you go. Sorry, it's a little messy. Okay, go ahead and reverse your head circles. And then bring your head back to center. Bring your left hand behind your back. See if you can reach for your right arm. And then pull your shoulders back. And just hold it here. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, take your right ear over to your right shoulder. Take another deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, take your chin towards your right armpit. And then slowly come on up. Release that left arm up and over. Take a lean to your right. Try to keep the arms straight and reach. Good. And then come on up. Right arm comes behind your back. Reach for your left arm. And then pull your shoulders back and take your left ear to your left shoulder. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Feel the stretch. And on your next inhale, take your chin towards your left armpit. Good. Gentle stretch in the shoulder. Now release. Bring the head up. Bring the arm up. And bring that right arm over to the left side. Good. And come on up. Step towards the top of your mat and bring your hands to a prayer pose. As we come down on our knees, if the ground is too hard for anybody, let me know. I have some extra mats in the car. Reach for the sky, and on the exhale, fold. Bend your knees a little bit. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, step back with your right foot and gently lower your knee down. Inhale and look up. Push your hips forward. Stretch out the chest, the throat, and the right hip. And then bring your chin to your chest, lift your back knee, and press into the ball of your back foot. Low lunge. Now let's flatten the palms, use our core to step back to a plank pose. Squeeze your belly, take a breath in, and when you exhale, lower both knees, take a chaturanga, slow push-up. Inhale to your cobra. Pull your shoulders back. Exhale to downward facing dog. Send your hips high. And when you get to your down dog, you can take turns bending your knees. And just stay in your down dog for another breath. And then bring your right leg up when you inhale. And when you exhale, see if you can get your right foot to the front of your mat. Carry it if it doesn't make it. Lower your left knee. Hands down, push the hips forward and look up on your inhale. And on your exhale, lift your back knee. Pause in that low lunge. And then use your core to step forward, forward, forward. Walk in place in your inhale. Come all the way up. Bring the arms up. And on the exhale, hands to heart. Close the eyes and take a moment feeling your feet connected to your mat. Slow down your breath. Be present in the moment. We'll do the same flow, but this time the left leg will go back first. So when you're ready, open your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, take a fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back with left foot. Gently lower the knee. Push the hips forward and look up. Inhale. And exhale, step it back to plank. Plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. You can choose to lower the knees or not. Inhale, Cobra. Good. Exhale, down dogs. On the inhale, bend the knees, swing the foot. Try to get it to the front of your mat and lower your back knee. Inhale. And on your exhale, lift the knee. Use your core, step forward. And rise. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. All right. Let's come into triangle pose. So you can use the wide side of your mat. I think that's better. And then you're going to turn your left toes to the left. Keep your right toes facing the wide side. Your arms up. Both legs will be straight. Reach towards that left foot. Nice cool breeze. And then left hand comes down. Right hand reaches up. And then we're going to bring our right hand down to the ground. Turn our back toes to face forward, coming into pyramid. So you might need to step forward a little bit. Then bring your hands to your hips. Pull your left hip back and your right hip forward. You can keep your hands on your hips, or you can walk your hands down your leg, maybe coming to the ground or resting on the leg. So wherever you want to be, this is great for the hips, the hamstrings. Guys, take an inhale, squeeze your belly, bring your arms up and bend your front knee. So now we're in a warrior variation. So front knee bends a lot. Inhale. And as you exhale, open up your arms and open up that back foot a little bit. Now turn your left toes towards the wide side of your mat and your right toes towards the other side of your mat. Right toes towards the back. Okay. We're preparing for triangle on the other side. So reach and then bring the back hand down, leaning up against the wall and pushing your hips forward. And then choose to look up or down. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your left hand down. Now you're in your pyramid towards the back of your mat. So turn your left toes to face forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Pull your right hip back and your left hip forward. And then try to fold, if you can. Now on your inhale, bring your arms up, bend your front knee. Warrior one. And then open up your arms and turn your body towards that wide side of your mat again. Good. All right, now we're going to take it side to side. So make sure that your feet are leveled. You don't have one foot in front of the other more than the other. And then we're going to inhale. When you exhale, take a little lean to your left. Reach the right arm up and over. Then we're going to make a little circle with this shoulder and bring that right hand down to the right foot or the leg. No, this is your left leg. And hug your left leg with both arms if you can. Good. Now come on up on your inhale. Bring both arms up. On your exhale, take it over to the other side. And then round the shoulder forward and take it into a hug. Now, if that feels okay, we're going to do 2 more on each side. So you can take your time. Make sure when you come up, you squeeze your core to protect your back. Take it into a lean first, and then round it into a fold. Hug the leg. You can hold it as long as you'd like, and then keep it moving. Make sure you appreciate the hug, the strength of the legs. And then when you're done, you can bring your feet closer together, and we'll start to circle the ankle. Breath in through your nose and sigh it out your mouth. Into the tips of the toes when you circle. Start to engage your core, pull your shoulders back, and then reverse your circle to the other ankle. We've got pressure points there. Reverse your circle. Going to walk in place, or maybe imagine you were walking up some stairs. You want to keep the toes down and just lift the heels so you're pressing more into the balls of the feet. Good. We're preparing ourselves for balancing. Okay. Now, right leg or right foot. Try to spread the toes. Press down firmly, and we're going to take tree pose. So with your left leg, go ahead and bend your knee. You're either going to go below the knee or above the knee. So find a space. Try to send your knee and your hip back. And then engage your core. And then choose if you want to bring your hands to prayer pose, if you want to take a mudra, or for more of a challenge, you can reach your hands for the sky. And if you close your eyes, that is going to challenge your balance. So if you're working on it, try to find somewhere steady to gaze. Take a deep breath in and out. We've got 2 more breaths in our tree. Good. Go ahead and release and shake that right leg out. Circle the hip. Both directions. And then we'll try the other side, see how this side does. So root down into the left foot. And then try to find your tree with your right leg bent. Take your time, find that steady place to gaze, engage your core, and then try to open up the hip. And then choose what to do with the hands. Very nice. Beautiful trees, everybody. 3 more breaths. And then slowly release. Shake that left leg out. Circle the hip. Both directions. Does anybody here have a favorite pose that they love to do or that they want to do this morning? Pigeon. Okay, we'll get a pigeon in. How about you? Okay, you want to do malasana? Okay, so We'll do that one first. You want your feet a little wider than your hips, and then we'll bring our hands to prayer, and we'll have a seat and a low squat. You want to try to use your elbows to open up your knees. Good. Good. And then try to lift your chest, make your neck a little longer. Very good. I always like to do pelvic floor lifts while I'm here. So if you want to join me, when you inhale, really squeeze your pelvic muscles, your bladder muscles, your lower abs. And then when you exhale, you relax them. So we'll be here for 6 breaths. Good. One more deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, bring your hands down, send your hips up, and just sway them or rock side to side. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do 2 more flows, and with your hands at heart, let's bring the arms straight up, push the hips forward, and on the exhale, take your fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chair pose. So send your hips back, reach your arms forward, squeeze your belly. Send your booty back and look down. Make sure you can still see your toes. Try to lift your toes. Good. And then lower your toes and fold. Step back with your right foot as far back as you can get it. Align your front heel and your back heel and windmill your hands up to warrior 2. Knees going straight forward. Let's bring our left hand inside of the knee and push it open. And then bring the arm back up. Squeeze your thighs. See if you can lift your front heel off the ground. Good. Get into the thigh. All right, let's lower the heel. Bring the hands down and step back to plank. Inhale and exhale, Chaturanga. Cobra. Prepare for a pigeon on the right side. We'll start by inhaling the leg up. We'll bend the knee and open the hip. So send the foot to the left. And then bring the knee back to center. Keep the knee bent and try to get the knee between your hands at the front of your mat and lower down. So lengthen your back leg. Make sure. So for you, you probably want to scoot up. Yeah. And then you can lower down whenever you're ready. Getting nice and comfy in. Take a deep breath. Listen to the birds sing to you. Oh, now they want to stop? All right, on the next inhale, come to the hands and bring the knees back together. And just make a little circle with that right hip. Reverse your circle. Bring the knee up in the air, look up, point the toes, and on the exhale, bring the knee to the nose, crunch. One more time, inhale, bring it up, exhale, crunch. Good. Now let's tuck both toes, take a walk to a forward fold. Circle the arms, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart, eyes closed. Acknowledge how you feel. Take a nice deep breath in and out of the nose. Now we'll do the left side. So when you're ready, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chair. Good. Peek down. Make sure you can see your toes. Send your booty back and your hands forward. Option to lift your heels. And then lower your heels and fold. Step back with your left foot. Align that left heel with the right heel and windmill the hands to warrior two. Okay. Take your right hand inside of the knee, open up the knee, and then bring the hands back. Try to lift the front heel. Good. You guys feel it in the thigh when you do that? Back, plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Cobra, and then downward facing dog. That left leg will lift on your inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip, send the foot to the right. And then bring the knee back to center and find pigeon with that knee in between the hands. Straighten your back leg and lower down when you're sigh it out. One more, take in some fresh prana. Hold it in, appreciate it, and then let all the stress and worry go on the exhale. Come on up out of your pigeon. Bring your knees back together. Circle that left hip slowly. Both directions. And then bring the knee up. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, knee to nose. One more, inhale. And exhale, knee to nose. All right, let's come on down. Let's see. We have a little sprinkle. If anyone needs to move for any reason, now's a good time. Let's, from our comfortable seated position, let's take a spinal twist to your left. So we're going to bring the arms up when we inhale. The right arm comes to the left leg. The left hand comes behind you, and you twist to your left. Try to look back behind the left shoulder. Good. Take some slow breaths in and out. Slowly come out of your twist and start to circle the waist to the left. You can close your eyes or find a peaceful place to gaze. Turn this into a little meditation. Just focusing on your breath and the movement of your body. Imagine you're strengthening yourself with every circle. You're grounding yourself, taking energy from the earth, giving back your energy with every exhale. Coming back to center on your next inhale, holding on to your knees, send your chest and your heart towards the sky, look up. And on your exhale, send your chin towards your chest, squeeze your belly, and round your spine. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, finding length, opening up. Exhale, squeezing it all out. One more. Good. Now switch out the crossings of your legs. And then inhale, both arms up. Spinal twist to the right. Try to keep that right hand close to the body. Try to sit up nice and tall. And exhale, come out of your twist. Close your eyes, find that steady place to gaze, and circle to your right. Forget about the mind. And the cow. So on the inhale, chest and chin go up. Squeeze the shoulders back. On the exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. 2 more. 1, try to hold the breath. Imagine the sun shining on you, cleansing you. Soles of the feet together. And then you're going to inhale your knees up as high as you can. And on the exhale, you're going to lower them back down. You want to do about 5 of those. If you want to include the shoulders, you can by inhaling the shoulders up with the knees and then lowering it all down. Try to take some ujjayi breaths, a forceful inhale through the nose, and then that forceful exhale out of the nose. 1 more time. On the last one, take it into a fold, either holding on to the toes or massaging the soles of the feet and folding forward. Slowly come out of your butterfly. Bring your knees together and give them a nice little hug. Pull your shoulders back. Just stay here for a breath or so. Hey guys. They always have a mate. Sweet. All right, we're going to come down onto our backs and take bridge pose. So make sure you've got enough space to come down to your back. When you get there, your hands are flat. Send your hips up into your bridge pose. Lower your hips, straighten your left leg, hug your right knee in, hug the leg in a little more. Bring your left hand behind your head, and on your next inhale, bring your forehead to your knee, take a crunch, and lower down. If that feels okay, do 2 more. Good. Now straighten your right leg when you're done. Interlace your fingers to your right foot. And then flex your left foot. And imagine that you're kicking something away with that left foot. And then flex your right foot and you're kicking something up towards the sky with the right foot. So both feet are flexed, nice and active. Keep both feet flexed. Slowly lower your right leg as slow as you can. And then lift it right back up as slow as you can. Bend the knee. Bring the foot flat on the ground. Scoot your hips over to the right and roll onto your left hip. Come right into a spinal twist. Use your left hand to lower that right knee down. Your right arm can be out to the side or maybe above the head for a shoulder stretch. Go ahead and bring everything back to center. Take 1 more bridge to bring the hips back to the center of your mat. And then we'll switch out the legs. Straighten the opposite leg, hug the other knee in. So whichever one you did on the other side. Right hand behind the head. We'll do our 3 crunches. Good. Squeeze the belly. Strengthen the core. And then lower down. Straighten the leg. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh. Start to point and flex the foot. And then flex both feet. Kick away with both feet. Bring the hands down. Slowly lower that leg down as slow as you can with both feet flexed. Very good for the core. And then bring it back up as slow as you can. And then bend the knee, lower the foot, scoot the hips to roll onto your lower hip. Take your spinal twist. Keep both shoulders on the mat, even if you're reaching above the head. Yeah, here we go. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, come out of your twist. Hug both knees in. Make a little circle. Both directions. Or take happy baby, reaching for your feet, pulling your knees in towards your armpits and rocking side to side, massaging your kidneys. When you've had enough of that, go ahead and straighten both of your arms and legs towards the sky for Sleeping Tiger. While you're here, let's go ahead and circle the wrists and ankles. And if there's any last stretches or movements that you want to take, now is your time. We'll be coming into Shavasana next. So go ahead and move around and then come into a comfortable seated or laying position. And for those of you here with me, you can gaze at the sky or you can close your eyes. This is fresh air. So just be here shortly. Inhale, bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And just thank yourself for taking this time out for you and for healing. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Sigh it all out. Exhale the things that you don't want to take home with you. Morning, when you feel full, sniff in more, a little more, and then roll onto your right side. Find a fetal position and let it all go. You can slowly come up when you're ready. When you rise up, notice how you feel. Compare morning. And let's all bring our arms up above our head on our next inhale. Hands to prayer right in front of the heart to seal our practice. And I just want to thank you all for sharing your time and energy with me this morning. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in this practice. And the light within me honors and salutes the light within you. Namaste.